Buongiorno everyone, just a quick one here, busy Saturday, but some good news has been broken today, ahead of what's been a very bad news filled summer in Newcastle United. And local prospect, young lad, Matty Longstaff has signed a new deal. Only 2 years though, we'll get to that in a minute, but I'm surprised, very surprised at this one. Obviously not so much now because it broke about last week that he was going to sign a new deal according to Keith Downey. And Brucey was saying he was confident of getting it done. They mentioned it was going to be a long-term deal. Not very long, that is it? 2 years. And just to be in the same situation in 10 months, in 1 year's time, when we have to persuade him to stay again, when he's free to talk to the clubs, all of that stuff. But let's say we'll get into that in a minute. We'll try and focus on the positives at the minute. And that is the Newcastle secured a local lad, a local talent for another couple of years at least. Brucey, fair play to him. Matty says he's played a huge part in extending his deal, signing a new contract, because Brucey obviously gave him the chance to shine this season, kind of, until he wore Bent Libin, and we've never seen him again. But I am surprised he has signed a new deal, because like I say, it looked like he was definitely away after not even being able to get off the bench, after lockdown, even a little bit before, post-corona, pre-corona. And when he came on, he's looked uninterested. Brucey said he's had his head turned. We obviously know the links for months now that he was seen in Italy, he was at Udinese, he was having contract talks with them. It all looked like that was pretty much signed, sealed, and just about delivered. Links were going back to England on loan to Watford, since Watford and Udinese have links together, same ownership or whatever it is. But he signed a deal with the Magpies, he's staying in the tune, he loves it. New contract talks obviously went well. It'd be interesting to see how much we're actually paying him now, going from 850 quid a week to whatever he's on now. I'd imagine probably 15 grand or so. Definitely same household as Sean, so he's been pushing, saying, Sean's on this much, I want to be on this much. You got to think Matty's only made a handful of Premier League appearances. Scored against Man U twice though, so I think it's in his contract that if he scores against Man United this season, free PS5. So he was happy with that, signed that up, free PS5 for Matty if he scores against Man U. His mother gets a sunbed shop, and his dad gets a Vespa. So happy things all round. Sean even gets a bit of half price Nando's. Don't know what they've done to convince him to stay, to be honest. I think I seen that meme going around, was Matty waiting for the takeover to come through and get yourself a bigger deal, more money. Kind of can't blame him if he is, but being a Geordie, I mean, I think the majority of us would play for Newcastle for now, wouldn't we? Would love to play for Newcastle, would work full time and then play on a Saturday for the two, of course he would. But you got to think it's his career, it's his life, he's pushing for a good deal, he's obviously got a decent enough one. Like I say, I'm really surprised though, apparently we fought off competition from the likes of Leeds United, West Brom, other Premier League teams interested, abroad, Spain, Italy, as we know of. So he's staying in the tune. The worrying thing for me is obviously it's only 2 years, but can you blame him wanting to stay any longer at this fucking shite club under Mike Ashley? Nothing to hope for, nothing to aim for, unambitious bollocks. Another relegation battle on my hand this year. Hopefully he gets a chance to shine in the Premier League. Obviously we'll link with Henrik, a video will be coming on that when he gets announced. I really hope he doesn't get announced on Monday, got a busy weekend. But good midfield options there next year. But the 2 year thing is worrying us. Like, I mean, what's the crack with that? Because like I say, he's free to talk to other clubs in a year's time. We're just going to be in the exact same position in a year's time. Trying to convince him to stay, offering him more money. I mean, but it kind of makes sense as well though from a business point of view, because obviously Sean Longstaff got given a longer contract. Was his 5 years, maybe even 6 years, something daft later. Crazy long contract for Sean Longstaff after fighting off competition from Man United. And let's be honest, he had a dreadful season last year. Piss poor. The odd game looks better in a number 10 role, nipped in with a goal against Bournemouth and Oxford in the Cup in that position, but he didn't look anything like the player that broke onto the scene last year. So we're hoping for big seasons next year for the pair of the Longstaffs, Matty and Sean. But like I say, the club might be thinking, right, he's only made a handful of Premier League appearances. If he doesn't kick on, then at least he's not tied down to a 5 year deal. We can't shift him. We're paying him too much wages. But I think Matty's played his part, his agent, in this deal massively, and only making it a 2 year deal as well, because he can continue, guaranteed probably a bit of Premier League football. If he does well, Newcastle are still under Mike Ashley, still stagnant, still doing nothing but fighting off relegation every year. Then he can move on to bigger and better things, unfortunately. But hopefully, Ashley's not here and the Longstaff stays, he kicks on, he all does well, he's the next Shearer. Yeah, that'll be good. Not the next callback. Ginger Link. Let us know, that'll do, because I'm in the car, like I say, Durham for the weekend. Gonna go and get some beers. Let us know what you think of Matty Longstaff signing a new deal. I also just mentioned quickly as well, he said he was delighted, and he also mentioned how long it took, and he was pissed off at how long it took. He would like it to be done sooner. But everything was up in the air, wasn't it, with a takeover and whatnot. Ashley wouldn't have been wanting to pay anyone contracts, now he's stuck. And yeah, so at least he's here for the foreseeable. And let's hope obviously Ashley isn't here in a year's time in Newcastle and build on to better things. But comments below. Happy with Matty Longstaff signing. What's your thoughts on the 2-year deal? Anything else you want to put in there? You know what you up to? Sick of the takeover talks. Apparently that Singapore-based one, load of shit. Photoshopped Obama, and they don't even exist in France. So, Bellanova Group, Bollocks Group, another load of shit. Never mind. The Saudis can come back in as well, we've heard. From the Premier League, Richard Masters, who answered questions on the NUFC Trust. He said that they need to come in and provide things, and it's not dead, they could still come in, but hard to believe, isn't it? Hard to get our hopes up. Season's a couple of weeks away, Matty's signed, Hendrick's coming, we need a few more videos coming next week. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. Cheers for watching, subscribe to the Matty channel TV, and I'll see you later.